Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I made another video. It's just a lot's been going on and stuff, but it's great. You know, God's got me, and I just got a lot of stuff that I want to share with y'all. But I'm gonna share a small testimony tonight, and it might help somebody out there as well. It's helped me as well. But just going to share a small testimony that my mom and my stepdad have been helping a church. They got flooded, and they were building a new church. And my stepdad felt that the Lord put on him to help the church as far as with the stumps and grinding and just helping them work on getting the place cleaned up for the new church to be built. And then in return, the church was said that my mom said that I can just have the old church, and which is really neat, So they're gonna use it to build a house out of it. And sometimes that church, for thanking them, they would invite them to like to eat at the church, food and stuff. And then this past Sunday, they invited us to a singing, and I got my mom invited me to come with them. So after the service, after the singing, and it was really great and everything. And after all of it, the preacher wanted me, another guy, to help him to put stuff up. And so we was putting up like a lot of chairs and stuff. And then afterwards, he wanted us to get a lot of tables out. And I don't know why. I'm just doing it. I'm just helping out. And then getting the tables out and everything. And then afterwards, then he wants us to go back and get chairs and put onto the tables, under the tables and stuff. And at this point, I'm just, I don't feel like doing this anymore. And then also at this point, they were handing out cake, so I really wanted to get some cake. And after we got some cake and stuff, we kind of just left, and I didn't get the rest of the chairs out and stuff. And this is what God showed me with this. Um, so sometimes in my prayer and my worship, God will reveal some stuff to me, and a lot of times I'll just sit and I'll just think. And God revealed to me that how can you expect to do my work, what I give to you, if you can't help somebody else out or do their work as well? And that really spoke to me. And he also told me that I really did had a good bit of chairs out, but I was almost done. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I was almost there. And that's what God showed me. A lot of us were almost there. And I'm preaching to myself as well. Because a lot of times in myself, with my walk with Christ, I feel a lot of times I'm almost there. And God will push us to that limit. He's just like, you know what? Just keep pushing, keep pushing. And a lot of us, we bail out because it gets too much. What God won't give us too much that we can't handle. He knows we can handle it by ourselves. We have to stop being in the flesh and being in the spirit, because the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. So we had to opt out of our flesh self and just go into the spirit, because God showed me that one night. Because a lot of times when I'm tired, like, that's when I'm mostly frustrated. Honestly, when I don't get enough sleep, I'm frustrated, and I just don't want nobody talking to me, and I get mad easy. But God has been working with me on that, to be patient. And there's been days like that where I just get like that. But God showed me one time. He said, "All right, I'm gonna do this to you again. Okay, I'm gonna let you be tired." So I went through that Sunday, being tired and just working with it on being nice and everything, and then pushing myself, because a lot of times when I'm tired, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to go to bed. But God pushed me. God pushed me throughout the whole day to stay awake, because I felt He wanted me to go to that singing. And God revealed these things to me. So a lot of times when we're at that limit, we're just gonna opt out our flesh self and get into the spirit and just obey God and do what He wants us to do. When we obey God, to myself, when I obey God, I feel happy and I feel closer to Him, because I'm doing what He wants me to do. So we gotta Every time God brings us to a point, it's always to mold us, it's always to shape us, and it's always to help us strengthen our faith and strengthen our trust in Him. And that's how God transforms us and transforms us into a character where He wants us to be. But we have to stop keep bailing out. You know, like I said, I'm preaching myself here. You know, we all go through a lot of tough times, and it really is hard, but the only way we're going to get through it is to obey God and keep trusting and keep having faith in Him. See, I was almost done getting the chairs up, but I just didn't want to do it. I was tired of working. God said, how can you do the work I'll give you if you can't do this? So we had to start just obeying God. Start obeying Him. Start listening to Him. Start talking to Him. I mean, folks, I mean, a lot of times God will tell us to do some things we just don't understand. But He has a reason for it. He has a purpose for it. We just have to listen to Him. You know, we're almost there. We're almost there. We just have to keep trusting, keep listening. And sorry, my phone's moving back. I'm holding it right now. But but folks, God just gave me those little small testimonies, and I want to share it out that helps somebody else out there. It's just you're almost there. Whatever it is that you are going through, you're almost there. You just have to keep obeying and keep going. You know, God wants to push us. He wants to transform us. He wants to bring us closer to Him. But how can we get closer to Him if we just stop fighting? You know, God wants somebody. He's choosing you. He wants somebody that He knows that can take some hits. Yeah, you're going to get hit. You're going to get punched a couple times. The enemy's going to attack you. Somebody's going to say something to you. But you know what? It doesn't matter. None of that matters. That's just the enemy trying to attack you. Don't listen to the enemy. Think of what God's doing for you. Focus on what He's doing for you, not what the enemy's doing to you. Folks, God, He wants us to be closer to Him. The only way we can be closer is just to listen to Him and obey Him and trust in Him. And that's what He wants. That's what He wants. I just wanted to share that out there. Feel free to share it on Facebook. I hope somebody might need to hear this to help them out. And like I said, I got some other stuff that I want to some more testimonies God has given to me to share out there to help somebody else out, and that's the main reason why I do this. So anyways, y'all have a blessed night, and I'll see you on the next video.